So I'm here with one of my craziest, most insane client ever, Susan. What's up, Susan?
Hi, Sam. I'm embarrassed to do this.
Well, I told you you were going to do this. Susan, is 60 years young.
I'm 59.
Who's counting?
Apparently you.
Oh, yeah. Well, what I can't count, though, is I could never count to 200. And the reason I'm saying that, because you ran some crazy 200-mile relay. I mean, I can lift 200 pounds. I can't run 200 miles. Tell me about that.
Well,
First of all, you're crazy.
I'm crazy. And basically, I was 60 pounds heavier and had never done any exercise and started doing this program called Couch to 5K, which gets people who had never ever done any kind of exercise able to run 3 miles in 9 weeks. And I thought, I have no intention of running 3 miles, but it fulfilled like a 30-minute cardio program 3 times a week. So I did it, and I figured if I didn't get past week 3, I'll just stay and do the 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I went from walking and running to running, and I did this with a group of women that I met through Weight Watchers online, and we became friends, and we decided to, okay, once we did that, we started looking for things that might be more of a challenge. So then we went to an 8K, then a 10K. Then
It couldn't be like, can we eat a bigger popcorn or anything like that? That wasn't a big challenge.
Yeah,
So
but the Ragnar relay is something that's like for all different levels, and so a lot of people could do it. And it sounds crazy because you run 200 miles without stopping and with no sleep, and it's but there's really a lot of camaraderie and fun, more than like a half marathon where you're racing for time. And
I remember
it's kind of fun.
I remember talking to you before you were doing it, when you told me, I'm like, 200 miles of running? And I'm like, that's insane for anyone. Nevertheless, a 60-year young person to run 200 miles. And I asked you, why are you doing it? And you said something fun. And I said, well, couldn't you just go to the movies or something? And you said, no, you want to go run. So
Yeah.
tell me, how did your addiction for fitness start? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're an addict. Because like you come in here, you work out real heavy with your trainer, and then you go home, get something to eat, you come back and do boot camp. So what's wrong with you, Susan?
I'm not quite sure, but and I won't say.
Are you crazy?
I won't say that I love it. I mean, as far as like the exercise, I just like have come to learn that it's good for me, and I just really wanted to become healthy and fit, and as I got older, just maintain my health. My mom basically died from being overweight.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Can any of your 59 years young, 60 years young friends keep up with you?
None.
Hell no.
In fact, they dumped me.
I don't even, I don't even know many 25, 30-year-old, any human beings really keeping up with you. So my hat's off to you. I see you, working hard at the gym, and, you're running 200 miles and doing all this stuff. It's just amazing. Now, have you seen anything decline with age? Or you're just so, you're so regimented that you don't even feel your age?
No, I don't feel my age. In fact, obviously mentally I'm more youthful, and physically I'm stronger than I was probably any time in my life, but I still feel like a weakling. I have a ways to go.
So another question for you is, how does your husband put up with you?
He doesn't. He doesn't. He thinks I've gone off the deep end. But it's like
the far end, that is.
I mean, face to face, like his concern is I'm too old for this, I'm gonna hurt myself. But to other people he brags.
But you have defied the laws of aging. You really have defied, because everybody, I think a lot of people are using age as an excuse, and they don't try, right? And you're like someone, I can almost guarantee, that right now you are probably in the best shape of your life.
Yeah.
At 60 years old, you are in the best shape of your life. And I guess to whoever is watching that, like, oh, I'm getting too old to get started. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I have a thyroid problem. No, you don't have a thyroid problem. You still have a mouth problem. You don't have this problem. You have all these other issues. But here, you can do a lot more than you can think.
No, I think anybody can do it, because I started just like 3 years ago. I had never ever exercised, never did anything. Probably belonged to the gym for 10 years, never set foot in it. And it's just like, I just think if I can do it, anybody can do it.
What motivates you? What drives you? What was that? What was the day that you said, you know what? I'm just, there had to have been something that all of a sudden went click. I was a member of a gym, didn't go for 10 years, and then all of a sudden, you know what? I'm just going to get up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm never going to look back. What was the turning point in your life?
Well, as I said, like, my mom basically died from being overweight, and I kind of was going the same route, like slowly gaining weight. And my husband signed me up with a trainer, didn't ask me, he just did it.
Ooh, that's it. No.
He never,
Husbands, that's just basically telling your wife you're fat.
No, but you know what? He didn't. He was really nice about it. He didn't say, like, you're fat or anything. He just said, I don't want you to get like your mom. And so really, like, I went into it with no goals, and I'll just figure, well, I've never ever done it, so whatever happens, happens. And then I thought, well, I spent all the money for training, I might as well try to eat better too. So I guess I went from being an unwilling participant to one who said, well, okay, I'll do it. And then I liked it when I wasn't doing it, and now I've come to, I like it because I know it's good for me, but I still think it's really hard. I don't think it's easy.
Well, no matter.
You hear me, Skylar?
So no matter, what you do, is always going to be more you can run, the more you can lift. Would you say right now then you're an exercise addict? Would you say that? I mean, what happens if you go a few days without exercising? Do you feel good?
No.
So then you're an addict.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say an addict, but I feel like
you don't feel like yourself, right?
And yeah.
Do you feel lethargic a little bit with the days you don't exercise? You feel like something is missing.
Yeah. I know I need to do something.
And by definition makes me a drug dealer, because I deal drugs. I get you hooked. I get you high coming to the gym. Well, Sue, I'm telling you right now, my hat's off to you. All the kidding aside, man. I mean, I want to grow up to be like you. So at 60 years old,
Sam, I don't want to grow up. I'll stay.
That's right. And that's why you're doing what you're doing. Thank you for the interview, Sue.